Hello, this is Pamela, the Stampin' Pink Rose. And this is a Technique Wednesday, and today we're focusing on shading and giving some shadows on when you're stamping. And I've had some questions on it. So I thought I'd share this with you. And what I've pre-done is I went and got the cafe, bring it over here, the coffee cafe. I stamped it and I cut it out, and then I gave it a little bit of the blow dry with my embossing tool. Otherwise, you need to let it sit and dry, and so I did that in order to save time. Okay, you're going to need I've got Soft Sky here, and then I brought out Pacific Point. You want a darker shade. Then I went and got Crumb Cake, and I'm using Soft Suede to go with it. And I've got my aqua painter. Okay, so now we're going to take the aqua painter, and we're going to simply do it like this. And I'm going to do the bottom two, and I'm not squeezing anymore. It's already got enough water coming out. Okay, then I'm going over here, whoops, to my Pacific Point. You just want a darker shade. I grabbed it, okay, and if you squeeze your lid, as you well know, you'll get some extra. Okay, so now you want to go right along the edge, and a little bit feathering here, and a little bit over here, and then down. And then I'm not squeezing. I'm going to dry this off a little bit. Then I'm going to start taking and blending that darker color and lighter color together. And you just want to do it gently down the edge, and you don't want it dark in the center. You want it dark around the edge, okay? And I'm going to wipe this off again. I'm going to go back to my Soft Sky because my finger was down there at the bottom. And I'm going to color this in the Soft Sky. Okay. This is watercolor paper that you need to use with your aqua painter. Okay. And then I'm going to go right along the edge, right along the bottom. I'm going to feather it a little, right there, and right there. And remember, you do not want any white along that edge. Then I'm not going to add any more water or color. And I'm going to take, and I'm going to start pulling and blending those two colors together. And that's what you want to do, is give a little bit of a color difference between the outside and the in. Okay, so there you go on that. Okay, I'm going to close those two colors up. I'm going to bring over my Crumb Cake, and I'm going to make sure this is cleaned up good so we're not getting any blue over here. I think we're okay. Let's hope. Yep. Okay. Now I've got Crumb Cake, and so I'm just going to go right in the middle. Strictly in the middle. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to move over here to the Soft Suede, and I'm going to pull some color. Tone it down just a little. And then I'm going to go right up along the edge, feather it right in here, right along the edge, keep it away from doing it down in your blue. Okay. I'm going to give it a little on the edging here. Okay, now I'm going to clean off my brush again. So you'll need lots of paper towel with you. If you get a sheet, it's good. But I'm just cleaning off my brush. Now, I'm not adding any more water. I'm just going to start trying to blend color, that lighter and the darker together. I want a little more crumb cake. Okay. And I want a little more right at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to wipe it. Okay. Okay, do you see how I have blended the shades together to give it tonal effect, and it will give it some depth. I'm hoping this will help you on your shading. You'll need to let it dry before you put it on your project, but I think this will give you a nice effect of how to do your shading and using your tones. So you want one light, one darker shade. And there, so that you get a contrast between the two. And then afterwards, make sure you clean up your aqua painter really good. Getting color off to make sure you have none for the next time you do a project. But hopefully this gave you another idea and a technique on how to do your projects to give it a little more depth, a little more interest. Okay, this is Pamela, the Stampin' Pink Rose. As I said, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Go see what you can do. As I say, go plant a seed in your garden now and watch it grow, and you will become a great stamper as you water and develop your skills. And so I think of watering as the technique for developing your skills, because water is the secret to get your flowers to grow. So I hope that little analogy helped you, and they're on it. Make sure you check out my site, Stampin' Pink Rose, where Stampin' ideas are always in bloom, and I'll have another one coming up, another idea for you. Take care. Keep watching. If you need any help, you can always email me at Pamela@Stampin' Pink Rose, or feel free to leave a comment on my site. Have a great day, and thanks for joining me.